Hello, welcome. Here's Ashti, and I'm very happy today to talk to you about maybe something that I'm not talking so much. You know that I'm a psychotherapist, and I accompany people on their inner journey, on their spiritual journey back home. And I like to use for that different way the connection with nature a lot. And in this, I developed my own way of working with astrology, which I call Experien-Ciel Astrology. And it's an invitation to tune in and to realize that the sky is inside us. You are not separate from nature. We are nature. And can we more be in tune and align with source? So as I do in an individual session where you play all the planets and you play the different role, and then we see the dance which is happening, I do it also in groups with for solstice or equinox, and it's very interesting as a collective now. What is the invitation for us? Well, what is our next step into for being more aligned and in tune and at peace? And we gathered together, and everybody was invited to play a planet and to embody this energy, these archetypes, and let it express itself and see what was the dance between each other. It was very beautiful. It was quite clear, and I would like to share with you what came out. That we are ready to start to see our life from the point of view of consciousness, because we know that it's about from which place are we looking at reality? Looking from me, I, personal, which is trying to survive, or looking from the self, which is having different dimension and just rejoice experiencing itself, And so it was like a very strong message that now this little story of me has no more interest, and it's like much more ready as a personal and as a collective to look at reality from consciousness, from the self, from source. And this changed the whole thing, like looking from the sun point of view, what's happening, instead of looking from the herd point of view and trying to fix it all. So the message from the sun was don't be afraid, and please look every corner of your being. Bring light into every corner. Don't miss anything. Don't stay on the surface. Don't stay into what you know. Just explore. Just dare to put light into what you may be saying you're afraid of, because there is nothing to be afraid, because everything is just waiting for you. So it was a strong invitation to say it's no more time to postpone. It's no more time to be afraid that I will lose it all if I let go. No, it's like open and open to what was there. A lot was like love, and everybody was crazy about love, and this love wanted to express itself. And it's a good time, for the next at least 6 months, this period of the solstice energy, which is like this wisdom is coming to humanity, inviting us to be more in tune with, as above, so below, not to try to play another tune. But that's how I see it, and that's how I like to explore this also with my client. It's just about how can you be more in tune with the flow of life, how it unfolds naturally for you as a unique way of expression. And this love was experiencing like in a very outdoor way with Venus. I will try not to go into the astrological jargon because it's maybe not needed. And in a very more introvert and inner wave from the moon. And the moon was a strong leader in this, that to say, look, let's embody what you're talking. Let's be sure that every cell of our being is imbibed, or is like, has tasted, and it's like becoming alive with this love. And it's true, really daring to maybe withdraw a little bit from the light, from the limelight, from the center, and staying inside and taking time to rejoice and having a strong inner ecstasy about how life is unfolding, how the different energies are moving inside. And it's like it was an invitation to really rejoice and to really give space to that, to new sensation, to new ways that are this love, because it was recognized that all this is what seems moving is just love when I take time to be with it, and not trying to solve it, to name it, to analyze it. And so it was this invitation. And there is another part of us that can feel also a little bit lost, out of place, because we are moving, we are shifting. And in this shift with Saturn and Neptune, you know, it's really this union between the divine and the human. And that can be like, yeah, but where should I put my attention? You know, I know that I'm bigger than this, but in this reality it feels so small. And, you know, we can feel like a little bit, in fact, I don't know how to behave. In this place of I don't know right now, it's not something to hide or to try to make as if we know everything. Because this space of I don't know, if it's seen, will attract all the caring, all the information, all the gentleness that we need, you know, that we deeply need to move further, to live, you know. If not, we are stuck in the mind, and the mind tries to figure out how it's going to work, what to do, and we are lost there. It doesn't go nowhere. And we are not seeing that actually everybody, because it was the case, you know, we were playing the constellation, so everybody was incarnating a planet, and we explored the dynamic between what was the dialogue, what was what was happening here, what was the purpose of this meeting right now in the sky, inside of us. And it was about enlarging, you know, getting a bigger perspective to include everybody, you know. You see, it's repeating, including all the little corner, including. And for this we need to accept that I, little me, doesn't know everything, and allowing a rewiring, you know, to tap into new ways of expressing ourselves, of going in the world. So one invitation was like, keep it simple. Keep it simple, and don't try to make it everything. Don't try to be perfect. Don't try to be the first one, but just to do each moment our life is calling, you know. And like this, it's like, instead of judging ourselves or judging the other, or looking at I am right, you are wrong, or I'm wrong, you are right, and I know the truth and you don't know the truth, and you know, this all this fight, religion, politics, social, even in our relationship, and even inside ourselves, you know. It's this battle is ready to stop, because Jupiter was there. It's very strong actually, with this connection with the sun at the moment of the solstice, and really supporting to see, you know, everybody is so beautiful. Are you seeing the unique way that everybody has? Like, you know, it's like we are in a field of with a lot of flowers, and we are not looking for saying, okay, which one is bigger, which one is the best, which one is we should. It's like we can see the beauty of it all, the 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 uniqueness, the unique perfume that each one has, and how everybody contribute, you know. So on the level of human being, it's beautiful. You know, it's very beautiful that we can see that our brother and sisters from that perspective of what is he bringing, what is he offering, instead of seeing, yeah, he's like this, he's not like this, and you know, na 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 na, and all this mind fucking we can have about others. So it was really an opening that in this relaxation that everybody can feel welcome. It was like starting to that everybody feels more comfortable, more at ease to be oneself and being received, to feel that they have their place, they can express themselves. And I think this is resonating with a lot of people right now. Actually, the one I see around me, my people I accompany, that it's like we can feel a little bit lost. You know, we can feel a bit that, where's my place? What I'm doing? I don't know. So this period of transition, this period of accepting that it's maybe slowing down, it's not, we don't need to go into a depression. We don't need to go into everything I've been doing before, all these enlightening moments are gone. No, it's time where we need to embody. And so do that part, because all forces, big forces, you know, all the big planets far away, collective planets, are totally there and bringing light and bringing support into this this movement of opening consciousness, you know. So, and everybody is on, everybody is okay, everybody, you know, because sometimes when I do that, you have some planets who are saying, no, I don't agree, and and there is a little fight. This time there was no real fight. It was a time where we feel that we are ready, you know, and it's possible. And it's this opening to the friendship, to the caring, to the welcoming of the difference of the other, instead of feeling threatened. Are we curious about how this flower, as my neighbor or as my boyfriend or as my wife, is expressing? Or I want to put her in a box to behave in a certain way. This box is not working anymore, because this planet also, we have a strong message from all our ancestors that are saying, please respect your truth, express what is feeling right for you right now, listen more carefully to your intuition and dare to follow that path. Because a ready-made path, or trying to have a shortcut, or trying to impress somebody, doesn't work anymore. It's like, that's how we wound ourselves. That's how we get hooked into this separation. So we are invited to really being more listening honestly, you know, radical honesty towards oneself, and to really walk or express or do what is calling, you know. It can feel sometimes, you know, a little bit scary, and for that it was beautiful, because what was offering here with all this cancer was like the caring for each other, you know, the caring, the tenderness, the softness, you know. And this can be very beautiful, because it allows also the love that we feel, that we want so much to share and so much to be receiving, and this energy flowing, that it allows us to let it sink a little bit more deeper inside, so that what is expressed is no more just a representation of love and la 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 la, or an emotion on the emotional level, but it can be expressed in a much more pure way, in a much more depth, you know. And this is what is calling. This is what is what we are ready to offer, you know. And we are ready. Actually, the message was strong. We are ready. It's the right time, and it's like, don't be afraid. Even we don't understand everything right now. We don't get it. There is this shifting, and just to allow this space instead of fighting, will allow the new information to come in, you know, and then we will be available to see it, to receive it, whatever way it comes our way, you know. So I would say that this was it for the constellation of the solstice, and so this is a little bit if it's triggering your curiosity. That's how also I work individually with people, instead of talking about their chart, your chart, and or telling you what is the transit happening right now. Then you experience it for yourself, and it is so clear, and it is so in tune, you know, so that there is no more doubt. And it's, for me, as I say often, our chart is more like a GPS, you know, your inner GPS, to come back home, to come back and to be more aligned with your true self. You know? Yeah, so that's it. And if you are curious, if you are touched, if this approach of working with astrology resonates with you, feel free to connect, and let's share. And so I wish you a beautiful next 6 months, batting into that invitation of the solstice. So see you soon.